tsunami. What the is a little yachty? No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jewelry so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Bears going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stafford now to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's got room. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Howard. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. In the red zone this time. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. There goes Alex Collins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run with Collins, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On second down, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They go with Howard again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Kill. 2 for 60, 12.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try the right side with Collins. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And he finds Tyler Croft. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, they run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the grab by Croft. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Goff on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before. Almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Stafford on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. Waiting. You got four.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. On first down at Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Defense showing blitz. Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And again, it's Collins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A give left side to Collins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Goff now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Give to Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run
as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Forbath out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about to 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, Collins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Again, it's Howard. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give, running right is Howard. Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Running with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second down and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now gone. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Howard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 10-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They run with Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Goff now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Goff going to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.